the Double Arm Kettlebell Deadlift. A great progression as you get stronger and you need a greater amount of load that maybe one kettlebell doesn't have the ability to offer. We're going to go to 2 kettlebells. You can see that this is going to change our position a little bit, so we're going to talk about that being an intentional change. With the bells on the floor, the same way I've been setting up my deadlift so far, I'm going to step directly on top of the kettlebell, handles in line with my laces, big toe, pinky toe, and heel firm into the ground. Now you'll see to create space, I'm going to go with a wider stance. So this is going to look more like a sumo deadlift or a wide stance deadlift. Don't get too concerned with exactly where your feet should end up, but a general rule of thumb when we go with a wider or sumo position is as I push my butt to the wall behind me and soften my knees, somewhere around a vertical shin generally tends to be the optimal position for people. So use that as your rule of thumb and then go back to our initial rules of the feet remaining stable, feeling the pressure in our hips, and let that determine any adjustments you want to make. Belly braced. Push my butt to the wall behind me, hands get to the handles. Now the handles can stay palms facing me or turn to a neutral position, really whatever preference you prefer. Generally speaking, in this position people tend to feel a little stronger in their back. But as we pull through, a lot of times the kettlebells and handles will bang into somebody's legs and they'll ultimately switch back. So do whatever you like, not that big a deal. I'm going to go palms facing me. Tuck those shoulders down towards the hips. My belly is braced, and a slight difference in the cue. Instead of thinking down, I'm going to think a whole lot more about the spreading the floor cue because we have this wider stance. You're going to feel those hips turn on a whole lot more. So brace, spread the floor. At the top, my thighs are flexed, my glutes are flexed, the bells are hanging tight, fully extended. Push that butt back, and the kettlebell should land directly between those laces again. Okay? Spreading the floor, you'll feel those hips get more engaged in the movement. The same primary muscles in the legs are being worked, just in a different way. So give it a shot as you're progressing in strength to the Double Arm Kettlebell Deadlift.